Chat, have any of y'all seen the movie Cranked? Or Crank, starring Jason Statham? Or greatest sequel of all time, Crank 2, also starring Jason Statham? Because I did, for the first time. Sort of. Sort of for the first time, not sort of seen the movie. I sort of saw them for the first time a few weeks ago. And I can't get Jason Statham's character's stupid fucking name out of my head. Because it's so fun to just say, Jeff Chelios. Like he's an Australian, or not Australian, he's like a British kid. He's like a British guy. But his name's fucking Chev Chelios, or at least that's like his assassin name. He's like a hitman or something. And also look at my cute kitty earrings. I'm wearing them today. And it's like, I don't know, I just keep like vocal stimming that in my brain. Yeah, Chev Chelios. Please look up the name of Jason Statham's character in the Crank duology. Which I will also just say, while kind of racist and misogynistic, boy, those are some fucking art films. I do think Jason Statham says the N-word in the first one, though. So, you know, viewer beware, you're in for a scare. I thought you said Jeff, which is also not really British. Yeah, no, Chev. Like it's a movie about, like, gangs and hitmen and the Chinese shit, as they call it repeatedly. It's fucking incredible, right? The plot of Cranked is that, like, Jason Statham's character gets kidnapped by the Chinese triads, and they inject him in something that for half the movie they refer to as the Chinese shit. They also call it the Beijing cocktail. It's basically like a poison that blocks your adrenal glands and like causes your heart to stop and you die. So it's like the only way to beat the poison is to get your adrenaline pumping so hard that it's constantly blocking all of your adrenal receptors from the poison. But like it's literally just like you're extending the clock. And like truly, it is a truly insane movie where I'm sorry, the people we watched it with, vaguely referring to something as the Chinese shit became something of a meme. But then later in the movie, because he's trying to keep, you know, his adrenaline pumping, he's in like a cab or he's in a cab going to some warehouse to shoot some people, and the cab driver's like, he's some dude from Haiti, and the only reason I know that is because at some point along the way, he offers Jason Statham the Haitian shit, which isn't a poison. It is actually just like psychedelic drugs that make him look like a spooky neon voodoo man for 20 seconds and nothing else happens afterwards. Absolutely batshit movie. I'm sorry, I've got Crank on the mind. We joked that I would just stream it to chat. T-Girl cranks it live on cam. But that felt like a way to get my channel taken down. Anyways, cranking it has become a verb. That doesn't mean jerking off, for better or for worse. Hey, want to see some Princess and the Frog 2011 shit? Okay, but genuinely. Like, but genuinely, but actually. Anyways. Oop, that's the wrong one. We've got some Pokemon to play. For better or for worse. Okay. Welcome back to Run and Bun. Last stream, we beat Brawly somehow. Go us. I'm very happy about that. We've still got some spooky encounters to come. And our controller died. But yeah, no, genuinely, like, drugs that make you see Dr. Facilier, Princess and the Frog. I mean, if you ever want to stop streaming and go out with a crank, that's a way to do it. You're so real for that. Turtle, this is why we keep you around. Is you know how to keep it real. So we actually have a really scary fight today. And it's nothing but baby Pokemon. Technically, Clefairy isn't a baby, but it's baby adjacent. Okay, so... we need... Also, I am going to be using a heart scale on Sarina. The fight doesn't require a heart scale, necessarily, but, Sarina's a physical attacker with a bad attack IV. Using a heart scale on her attack does make her perfectly consistent, assuming the fight goes to plan. So we're just gonna make that investment now. Especially, like, she's a grass type. We're coming up on Roxanne's gym. Awesome. I'd try the Haitian shit. Hell yeah, Cascadia. Okay, so we need Fletchinger. We need Sarina, and we need Salandit. We keep Shelder on teams these days because Shelder can just kind of take a hit. Okay, so... Sarina has an attack IV of 5. We are going to maximum... Oh, Jesus, kids. Oh, the children are tussling. They're rumbling. Maximize IV. So I want to maximize your Fafane's attack IV. Okay. Which provides like a solid extra 5 attack. Like... Ooh, not even. It's, a solid 6 extra attack. So here, let me just export. And import. Okay, cool. Again, just like... She hits really hard. She already has a really good speed IV. She has good HP. We want her to be able to do big damage. And do big damage is nice. Okay, so we want to make sure Sarina isn't holding any berries. Well, I suppose cherry berry's fine, but it just wastes the berry. Going to give an orange berry to Tortuga. An orange berry to Lorenz. An orange berry to Shelder. Okay. Fletchinger, Salandit, Octillery. Octillery is honestly just kind of nice. It just switches into a lot of hits really well and does a lot of damage with Octazooka. So, the scary thing about Petalburg Woods is it's where we start to encounter a lot of trainers who have Pokemon that consistently outspeed us. Just a lot of really fast bug types and eventually a lot of really fast babies. Which makes our fights kinda awkward and inconsistent. But first up is this fucking guy. The nice thing is Sarina has Rapid Spin to increase her own speed. Is there a Wynut in there? Not in here, I don't think. Repellent is activated. Okay, so we already fought you. Oh, there's not a Wynut in this fight, no. So, this is presumably... Oh, wait, no. The way he's walking around, he's probably just an NPC. Thanks, my guy. Okay, so this is probably Bug Maniac James. We have Tortuga in the front. Cool. My wife has delivered me a great gift. Thank you, Mitmod. My first cup of hot coffee. Doesn't even touch my, like, bowlers. Can confirm.
Chat, she makes me nervous.
Alright, so, out comes Larvesta, out comes Sybil. Larvesta has Flame Body and Eviolite. It knows Will-O-Wisp, Roost, Skittersmack, Flame Charge. We ideally don't want to see Will-O-Wisp. We don't have any berries that could prevent getting burned. We are going to go for Rock Slide. That being said, I believe even if we do get burned, Rock Slide is a one-hit KO. Goes for Skittersmack, that's fine. It drops our special attack and does like 30%. Well, the crit makes it do more than 30%. Thankfully, we're a physical attacker. But Skittersmack is the reason we use Rock Slide instead of Ancient Power. And Rabombi, good. So, Rabombi against Tortuga, who's at 37 HP, should see KO with only Magical Leaf. Draining Kiss does a max of 30. It could go for Fake Tears. I don't think that would do that much. Okay, it could go for Signal Beam. Signal Beam also doesn't do that much. Though it would be an issue if it confused Scalpel. So we are going to swap to Scalpel. We want to see Magical Leaf. Good. Now, this Rabombi outspeeds us. So what we're going to do here is go for Flame Charge first. Draining Kiss is fine. We're a fire type. We resist Fairy. And now, because of Flame Charge, we are at +1 speed, which means we kill with Aerial Ace and Outspeed. We also killed with Flame Charge, but we don't need to use it again, and Aerial Ace does more damage. Now, next we should see Vibrava. To respond to Vibrava, it has Stomping Tantrum, Breaking Swipe, Bug Bite, and Roost. Breaking Swipe by far does the most damage. So we are going to swap into Sarina. Breaking Swipe does lower her attack stat by 1, but that should be fine. And against Sarina, Breaking Swipe only does about 19%. Drops our attack stat. That's okay. We outspeed it. Trop Kick is going to lower its attack. Even at -1 attack, Trop Kick 2-hit KOs. And now it should go for Bug Bite. Breaking Swipe again. Interesting. Huh. It kind of doesn't matter. It means that we're probably not going to 2-hit KO, but it doesn't have any cheese for if you like get its HP really low. Oh, I think I know why. With its attack stat at -1, yeah, it became a range between Breaking Swipe or Bug Bite. That being said, our attack is at -2. Drop Kick has a chance to kill here, but it's not guaranteed. Critical hit helps. And then lastly comes in Shedinja with Wonder Guard Bright Powder. You know, I actually didn't realize it has Bright Powder. A little spooky. It's going to go for X-Scissor. My original plan here was to swap to Salandit, but now that I think about it... Yeah, against, like, what's Fletchinger's HP at? Mostly full. I think it's probably safer to swap to Fletch because Aerial Ace can't miss. Because what, 58, assuming there's a crit X-Scissor and Shadow Sneak. 13, 28, has an Oran Berry. Yeah, we're fine. So we are going to swap to Scalpel, Outspeed, and KO with Aerial Ace. No crit's good. Goes for Shadow Sneak because it sees we kill. Does crit. Broxo Oranberry. Easy KO. Moderately spooky fight. Okay, now we have to run back. So I'm not sure if the trainer to the right is Rich Boy Winston. I think it is, and he's who we're set to fight next. Rich Boy Winston and his dogs. Winston is a slightly cheesy fight, namely his frou-frou is really fast, so it outspeeds you and can use headbutt to, like, turbo flinch you. Okay. But, thankfully, Sarina has a speed boosting move. So... we have Sarina in first. We get Carnivine as a just in case something goes wrong with Sarina to finish out Frou-Frou. Mostly because they bait the same moves on his second Pokemon. So next we actually want Pancham. Then we want Octillery. Shelmet, and then lastly, Fletchinger. We have kind of an elaborate switch chain that exists solely to make sure we don't suffer a 1 in 10 freeze. We lack access to berries that cure, burn, or freeze, which can make fights a little scary. At least I think we do. Yep, we just have sleep, poison, and paralysis. So we're going to give Vifane an Oranberry. The other spooky thing about Frou-Frou is that it has Rock Smash. Be gone, bot. And now we give an Oranberry to Mordwin. I'm assuming it's Mordwin. I don't know how else I could pronounce that. Like, Mordolwin? Definitely not that. Okay, so Orin... Oop. Okay. Orin. Good. Okay. So I'm not 100% certain I know who Rich Boy Winston is. So I'm going to save before what I believe to be his trainer fight. He is also a spinner, so he might be bypassable. So we're saving the game. Okay, so I'm going to encounter him intentionally. If it is not Rich Boy Winston, I'm reloading the ROM because, oops. Oh. Yo, okay, you're a move tutor. Well, that's interesting. Okay, never mind. Well, good to know we can go and get that item. Should a move be deleted and replaced with Bug Bite? No. Good to know we have access to the Bug Bite tutor. He was spinning around in a way that led me to believe he might have been a spinner, but I guess he was not. Poison Barb. I'm gonna go close the door. Mint Mod's got something playing on her phone, and it sounds a little loud. Okay. Getting Poison Barb is nice. That's our next of the type boosting held items. I would say is nice for Lorenz, but it actually does literally nothing for him. Okay, but now we know that we're safe to go encounter Rich Boy Winston. Well, I'm not going to say safe to encounter because he has a kind of scary team. Oh, he's on the other side. Okay. Route 104. I don't believe that's him. Still gonna walk around him. 79 cherry berries is very nice. That's near the top end of the yields for that tree. 63 Oran berries is also on the upper half. With our Oran luck, like, I'm not gonna bitch. Okay. So we actually have to think about, deactivated, what we want our Route 104 encounter to be. Found one revive. That's funny. Found one revive. That's funny. Worst case, like, we can still sell these for money. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting to have another encounter, and I don't know why I wasn't expecting to have another encounter. Because just making sure, right? Like... No! Oh, wait. Okay. Route 104 is the same as the route on the other side of Petalburg Woods. So we can't get an encounter here, because this is where we got Salandit. Yeah. Are there any other cherryberry trees, or is that it for the rest of the game? I believe there are 3 cherryberry trees and 3 pechaberry trees. But they provide insanely high yields. Thankfully, having over 130 cherryberries should be enough to carry us through the rest of the game. Hopefully. Okay, do we get anything inside the garden shop? Well, I'm from Nintendo. Here's a clear copyright violation. We are sending the Pinkertons to the ass as we speak. That, hold on. No, you're Nintendo, not Wizards of the Coast. I can't believe the Pinkertons is an organization that still exists. Also, I'm curious. This might seem a little tedious, chat. I'm going to inspect every floor tile in here. I have memories from childhood of there being berries on the floor in here, but that could be a hallucination. Okay. Move, lady. I don't think there are any berries on the floor. Ooh, the wife is making a fried egg over rice with like some chili crisp and garlic, and I can smell it cooking from here, and it smells fantastic. I had my photo taken today for a queer art event. Unfortunately, I hate photos of myself. You and me both, Fia. You and me both, hon. Okay, now we check all of the various planters. And now we'll know forever in future runs that there is nothing in here. Nah, but you're pretty and evil and fucked up. Okay, well, if you think I'm pretty, then it's like even pretty people have that aversion to photos of themselves that they don't take. My point is that I absolutely understand what you're suffering from, regardless of the fact that I do think you're actually quite pretty. My wife thinks you're a cutie pie. Like, let it be known, every time you post a selfie, Mimod's kind of like, ooh, my goodness. I know that doesn't really stop the evil goblins in our brains, but like, you know. We feel ya. Okay, so that would be Rich Boy Winston with his dogs. Okay. Against Sarina.
Sure, I'll accept your challenge. I have a lot of money. Yes!
I don't know why I turned him into a horse. Okay, so Rich Boy Winston opens with a fur coat, leftovers furfrau. It is faster than me. It knows rock smash. It's scary. We are going to turn 1, use rapid spin. We want to see no flinch. Good. Okay, we no longer have to worry about flinch. Rapid spin boosts our speed, so we are now faster. It's going to get its healing. And now, we go for Drop Kick. Drops its attack stat. Furfrau has an ability that basically doubles its defense stat. It's just really fucking bulky. So we are War of Attritioning it by, like, it doesn't do that much damage, and we drop its attack stat every time we hit it. I would love to see our berry proc. I believe Drop Kick should kill from that range. Okay, most unpredictable fight is over. I believe this next portion is perfectly consistent. Mighty Anna comes out. It has a chance to use Crunch, Ice Fang, or Fire Fang. We are scared of seeing Ice Fang because it has a 10% chance to freeze. However, Pancham takes all of its attacks. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, and it'll never go for Covet, which is the attack that would do the most damage to Pancham. So we are going to go to Pokemon. We are going to swap to Kethri. This is solely in case it uses Ice Fang and flinches, or freezes. Because Kethri then baits Covet on next swap. Goes for Ice Fang. Oh, can I show my chat? Look at my wife's beautiful, it's, okay, the camera doesn't do it justice. The camera does not do it justice, but it's like chili crisp on top of like some delightfully fried eggs over rice.
Teriyaki sauce,
And-
a shit ton of garlic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, I think I remember hearing that there aren't any avoidable trainers in Run and Bun. There are functionally no avoidable trainers. There are optional trainers that you can fight for goodies, rare candies and the like. But generally, yeah, there are every trainer you have to encounter. Okay, so Mighty Anna should now go for Covet, which Octillery takes incredibly well. So we are going to swap into Casterius. Casterius does not outspeed Mighty Anna, that's fine. It's guaranteed to go for Crunch. Crunch can't flinch, it can only drop our defense. We are going to go for Octazooka. Even if it crits, we live. If we see an accuracy drop, that's nice. That's fine. Now, Crunch kills us on a crit. It is guaranteed to use it. So next, we are going to swap to Shelmet. Shelmet cannot be crit, and it always lives 2 max roll crunches. And it doesn't bait any move other than Crunch. I think I also did the math, and it lives even if it got the Crunch defense drop. Thankfully, it didn't. So now we go for Razor Shell. We have the Oranberry. Now, you might be wondering, April, you're not leaving Terramin in, so why does it still have an Oranberry? And that is to get it out of kill range for Ice Fang and Fire Fang to guarantee that it goes for Crunch or only Crunch. We now swap to Fletchinger. Fletchinger outspeeds Mightyena, always lives a critical hit Crunch. Hi, Suples. So swapping to Scalpel is safe. Goes for Crunch. No crit, no defense drop. That's nice. We now have 51 speed to its 46 speed, and we KO with Aerial Ace. Okay. That one was kind of spooky. That Furfrou is a bit of an RNG fest. Just because there's no good way to KO it, or like guarantee. Because sometimes you just get flinched constantly. If you keep getting flinched by Headbutt, you can't do your strats to drop its attack, and you can just get kind of locked in. So we have one more kind of easy trainer, and then we go to the spooky fight. I only have this planned up to the spooky fight. Now, I am actually curious about something for the spooky fight. I don't know if we can cheese our way to Rustboro. So next up is Fisherman Ivan. We want to equip Sarina with a Pecha Berry. Okay. So we need Salandit, Lombre, Sarina. So we have a really silly thing planned for this fight. So we want Salandit in first, Sarina second, and we want Lombre, and we want... That's it. We don't want Fletchinger. Everything there is a scary water type in this fight. So we probably do want Mordwin. And we'll keep these two. So now, what's silly about this fight is that he opens with a Quillfish that is incredibly fast and has Intimidate, and it knows Dive. So the strategy here is to open with Salandit, who always guarantees gets KO'd by Dive. This is basically to... Guys, hold on. Let me... Needs to be double drop. Okay. Make sure... Lombre, you have an Oranberry. Give Casterius an Oranberry. Give Terramin an Oranberry. And Vifane needs a Pecha. Good. Okay. So this is Fisherman Ivan. We have Salandit in the front. Good. So, Intimidate, Black Sludge, Dive, Quillfish. It always sees a kill with Dive, it never decides to go for Venoshock here. It's faster than us. We're opening with Lorenz because it goes for Dive. We switch to Vifane, because it always outspeeds Vifane, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, always outspeeds Vifane. So it should go underwater this turn. Dive's a 2-turn move. If we had just opened with Vifane raw, we wouldn't have done anything turn 1, because our moves need to make contact in order to get their extra benefit. Now it will outspeed us, pop up from Dive, and we can hit it with Dropkick. Okay, its attack got dropped. It's going to go for either Venoshock or Toxic. It didn't go for Toxic last turn because Salandit can't be poisoned. Best scenario here would be to see it go for Toxic. Goes for Toxic. Nice. We have a Pecha Berry, which heals that off immediately, and we KO with Dropkick. Next should come in Seadra. Seadra can do good damage with Aurora Beam, Brine, Headbutt, Focus Energy. It has Sniper and a Lumberry. So the thing with Seadra is that all of its hits, if they crit, do 2.25 times damage. However, there is a temptation to stay in and Dropkick. Because it has Sniper and not Poison Point. What's the most a crit Aurora Beam can do? 63? And I don't think it ever goes for Headbutt. I don't see any downside to going for Dropkick here, but the prospect scares me. Because I believe Aurora Beam can't freeze you, it just lowers your speed or your attack stat, something like that. Because, hold on, how well does Lombre take Aurora Beam? Lombre takes Aurora Beam exceptionally well. We should play the fight how we planned. Go to Pokemon, swap to Rose. Aurora Beam does around 20%, and we one-hit KO with Mega Drain. Even a high roll crit Aurora Beam is unlikely to do over half. Good. Now we go... Yeah, we could Fake Out just for the sake of it. It doesn't have a contact ability. We'll Fake Out to guarantee the kill. It flinches. Now we go for Mega Drain, which should always one-hit KO. Goes for Aurora Beam over Headbutt. That's good. Headbutt has a chance to flinch, obviously. We get a full heal. And lastly should come in Celio, which does 29% with Aurora Beam, but we outspeed it to hit KO it with Mega Drain. It has Protect and Hail and Ice Body. I don't think there's any scenario where we're in danger here. Goes for Aurora Beam. And we KO. I don't want to do the next fight, chat. I really don't want to do the next fight. Now, I want to save the game really quickly. I don't believe I'll get jump scared by the trainers at the top of the bridge, but I want to glance ahead. So, okay. These two are demons. They are demons sent from hell. And I kind of want to try something cheeky. I don't know if it'll get us to Rustboro. I'm betting there's another trainer after them. But if there isn't, we might be able to get past them without needing to fight. Now, I am once again doing the I'm saving before this. If this works how I think it does, we shouldn't have to fight them. And if it doesn't work, well, then I misunderstood the mechanics and I'm reloading because fuck that. So what we are going to do is go into our PC. And we are going to box all of our Pokemon. Also, I just realized we never made this box upstate. Hold on. There we go. So there's an interesting quirk about double battles in Generation 2, which is that if you don't have 2 Pokemon in your party, double battle trainers ignore you. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm gonna save the game right here, so that way, like, no matter what happens, if it ends up there's a trainer after her and we need to reload, we can just kind of boot the game back up there and actually grab our team. But I just want to see if this works. Obviously, if they encounter us, I've already said my piece. Oh, there's our first Mega Stone over there. Well, it's not our first. We can't get it. So, again, if a fight starts, we reload our save. And there's a trainer right over there, so doesn't matter. Yeah, and she's got 4 Pokemon. There's no way we're cheesing that with just one guy. Okay. But now we know. All right. This fight scares me a lot. So, twins Gina and Mia. You can already see my notes. They're kind of crazy. Okay, so we need Octillery and Carnivine in that order. Okay, so Octillery and Carnivine. We want Sarina. We want Litleo. Karn. Sorry, Litleo. So the thing is, we should theoretically only need these guys. I'm going to bring... Lorenz is good for if something goes horribly wrong, because he just gets sent in and can kill something with Dragon Rage. And then beyond that, probably, what, Lombre? By virtue of being a grass type, Lombre has really good resistances. Or we go for Fletchinger, but... Fletchinger only speed ties. Oh, if only you could outspeed Togedemaru, little guy. Or Abra. Probably bring Shelder, just because we know no crit. Now we need to go to the Pokemart and buy a burn heal. Oh. Okay, no, we can still do this with an antidote. Oh yeah, no, actually we want an antidote. Okay. So, step 1. Nurse Joy heals our team. Step 2, we are going to go to this lady. We are going to apply status to Octillery. We want to poison it. We want to take 2 ticks of poison damage. Good, we want Casterius at 71 HP. We will now use that antidote we just bought to cure her. Now you may be wondering, April, that's really weird. Why would you pre-damage a Pokemon by 2? So it's really hard to run calcs for this fight. It's incredibly inconsistent. It's built to be that way. But, pre-damaging Casterius by 2 means that after it's done in battle, it should be at about the same amount of HP if it does or does not get crit. The 2 damage is to make sure that if it doesn't get crit, its HP drops low enough to proc its Oran Berry on a min damage roll. Make sure everyone has an Oran. Okay. And lastly, we are going to load up the fight. I believe I understand the order that their Pokemon should be entering the field in. If I'm wrong, we're reloading and swapping. Just because, like, we're still learning. I'm not going to choose to get punished on a really difficult fight because I slightly misunderstood the Switch AI. Ooh. Hold on, though. I am going to grab Bug Bite on Casterius. Hell, what on my team can learn Bug Bite? Well, we don't need it. How much would Bug Bite do against Togedemaru? Very little. Okay, yeah, we don't want to do it. We would like to steal Togedemaru's, or Dedene's Citrus Berry for healing, but no, we just need to do this in a way that we don't proc it on accident. Which I believe it's the only thing with a Citrus Berry. Yeah, the other 2 have Lums, and we're not planning status. Okay, so I just need to confirm Octillery is first. It needs to be slower than Mordwin, which it is. Now we want to see Dedenne on the left and Clefairy on the right. This is a true double battle, which means we can't focus down one of the two trainers to turn this into a 2v1. Dedenne and Clefairy, which means it is backwards. Okay. This is just a learning curve thing. I don't know which side enters on which side. We want to have... Oh, wait, no. I think it was right. Was it? No. Hold on. I genuinely need to open up MS Paint. Hold on. So it would have been... Clefairy. Dedenne. Artillery. Yeah, no, it was backwards. Okay. Dedenne and Clefairy. Molduin and Casterius. Wait, no. Did I have it right? No, this is correct. I need Casterius. So, switch in AI is interesting in double battles. The way that the switch in a double battle works is that a Pokemon looks at the slot on the same side as it and makes it switch according. But the thing is, that doesn't mean Dedenne looks at Octillery and Clefairy looks at Carnivine. Clefairy looks at Octillery and Dedenne looks at Carnivine. So we are going to be turboing down Clefairy here. The move, so Clefairy knows only two moves, Follow Me and Helping Hand. We want to see Follow Me. That's the better outcome here. So we are going to do Acid Spray on Clefairy. Also, I believe hitting... So, hold on. What's the button? There we go. Now we can see our exact hit points. Okay. So we are going to Acid Spray Clefairy, which sharply drops its special defense. And we are then going to KO it with an Octazooka. Follow Me. Perfect. Helping Hand, it always goes first, no matter what. We were always going to attack Clefairy. This also always drops our speed. 43, 64. It low rolled both of those. Nice. Okay. So you might be thinking, why are you attacking Clefairy even though it doesn't know any offensive moves? And that's because Clefairy can choose to either make it so all attacks target it anyways, or double the power of Dedenne's next attack. Or it might be like a 50% increase. But also, Clefairy has an ability called Friend Guard. As long as it is on the field, all Pokemon next to it take like 25% less damage. It's very frustrating. It makes Dedenne incredibly tanky. Now that Clefairy is down, it should look at Casterius' slot and swap to Togedemaru, because it sees KO with Zing Zap. Okay. Togedemaru sees... Yeah, it's going to go for... So Double Battle AI looks at all of its moves on all available Pokemon and sees which move does the most damage. I'm sorry, I need to get my team set up here. I wish mouthwash wasn't one of the most evil things in the world. I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of a funny pun for the video game, but I can't. So now what should happen is it's going to go for Zing Zap. Zing Zap can't paralyze, it can flinch. It's going to go for Octillery. Togedemaru also still sees Electro Web as being the highest damage move. because it does more damage to Octillery with Electro Web than it does with Dazzling Gleam to Carnivine. So, we are going to... Hold on, make sure. So, swap Octillery are... We are going to use Leaf Tornado on Dedenne. Leaf Tornado. So, this gets a little dicey if it crits. Because then we have to improvise. Then we go from Casterius to Vafane. We should see Zing Zap on Vafane and Electro Web from Dedenne. Went for Fake Out. That's even better. I wasn't sure if having KO makes it prioritize Zing Zap. That's really, really good. Swapping to Vivane also covers for Fake Out. It makes it even better for us because it cancels its ability to use the move due to Queenly Majesty. Goes for Leaf Tornado. Perfect. So, Dedenne has a Citrus Berry, which at less than half of its health restores 25% of its HP. Its ability Cheek Pouch says whenever it eats a berry, it recovers 33% of its HP. We wanted to get it right up to the line, but not knock it over. Now that we have maxed out Vifane's attack stat, it always KOs Dedenne with Trop Kick. We are also now in a situation where I believe Togedemaru sees its highest damage move is Iron Head on Carnivine. So we are going to swap Mordwin to Litleo, which takes Iron Head very well. And then we are going to use Trop Kick to KO Dedenne. Just making sure, because Dedenne should now see that its highest damage move is Dazzling Gleam, which Litleo also takes really well. Goes for D-Gleam. Not very effective. Dropkick hits Dedenne. KO's Dedenne. Crit. Nice. Cool. Chat, this fight is like functionally uncalcable. I'm so proud. I'm sorry, not to like hubris too close to the sun, but the fact that like I've been able to get this figured out to this point bodes well. I'm like genuinely learning how this shit works. Okay. It now sends in Abra. Abra gets one hit KO'd by Trop Kick, easy style. Yeah, Trop Kick does minimum 202% damage to Abra. But, of course, Abra is incredibly fast. It sees its highest damaging move is Psybeam against Litleo. And in addition, Iron Head against Litleo. Did we swap back to Carnivine for this? So, hold on. I need to see what HP should Carnivine be at. 58. Karn should be at 56. Good. That means it has more HP than we think. I believe either of these attacks should knock Mordwin low enough to use its Oran Berry. Because, yeah. Togedemaru is going to go for Zing Zap. Which it sees as its highest damage move. Which Carnivine only takes 16% from. And then Abra is going to go for Psywave. So we are going to swap Orion back into Mordwin. And we are going to have Vafane Trop Kick Abra. Goes for Zing Zap. Hits the right target. Critical hit, that's fine. Psybeam Sarina. Scary. Thankfully, that's okay. It probably just saw a range. It could either hit Litleo or it could hit Sarina. Scariest entity on the map is down. Togedemaru thankfully does not have Iron Barbs. It has Sturdy, which means we can just kind of tactically switch around. So at this point, Togedemaru between Sarina and Mordwin sees its highest damaging move is Iron Head on Mordwin. So we are once again going to swap Mordwin We can actually safely swap Mordwin to Shelmet because Ironhead never crits and Zing Zap doesn't kill if it somehow does the AI wrong. So we are going to swap Mordwin to Terramin. And we are going to have Vafane use Dropkick. We're not out of the woods yet, chat. We gotta get this fight done. Ironhead. Good. We want to continue baiting Ironhead on things that aren't Vafane, because Ironhead has a chance to flinch that fucks with our plans. Thankfully, every hit of Dropkick lowers Togedemaru's attack stat, and we 3-hit KO easy. Okay, it now sees Zing Zap as its most damaging move on Terramin by a country mile. So we once again swap back to Mordwin. We use another Dropkick. Okay, a little spooky. A little spooky. Okay, I need to look at this a little more seriously now. Oh, because its attack stat has been lowered by 2, which kind of makes its damage rolls a little more homogeneous. What's the most damage crit Ironhead can do? 31? Okay, crit Ironhead can never kill Sarina. And can any of its moves on crit kill Morwin? Or Mordwin? 36 on Ironhead, 18 on Zing Zap. Good. That means we are safe to stay in, use Leaf Tornado, use Dropkick. Holy shit. All right. Well, I'm really glad we got good RNG for the start of the fight. This became a lot more consistent once Clefairy used Follow Me instead of Helping Hand. The thing is, Follow Me and Helping Hand both have +6 to their usage priority, so there's really no way to predict which one it goes for first. It's a coin flip. But having as much HP as possible on Mordwin helps make us feel safer doing the switch arounds. Oh my god, we beat him with like basically a perfectly executed plan. A few scary points here and there with that Psybeam going into Sarina, but like in the Ironhead going into Sarina, but we didn't get flinched. Oh, that feels so good, chat. Like, obviously, we still need to be cautious, but that's one of the hardest double battles to plan, by the way, like in the entire game. It's built to basically be uncalcable because most of the double battles in this have 2 trainers that have like a team of 2 or a team of 3, so you can focus down one side of the field and turn it into a 2v1. They're a true double battle, which there's a couple of, that always use like, they always have a thing to swap in until they're down to their last Pokemon. And it's just a lot of really bulky babies. We're so close to Rustboro. We're so close to Rustboro. So, the thing is, I kind of gotta pee, not that bad. I think we can calc the next fight. So, that being said, again, don't get cocky. Just enjoy the win. Okay. So, next up is Lass Haley. Also, for funsies, let's throw on the entire Deltarune soundtrack as our cook music for today. I haven't, like, pruned and preened it for the best tracks to put in the playlist yet, but, you know, it's good music. strong start. Okay, so last Haley opens with a Luminion, which we can beat funny style. Opens, just making sure it doesn't have any special cheese. It does not. Lumin, Eon. Air Slash has a chance to flinch though, doesn't it? Oh god, what's Air Slash's flinch chance in this? %, Jesus Christ. God, what I'd do for a Pokemon with inner focus. I'll turn down the volume a little more. Okay. So, the thing is, Luminion would be easy. It would be Rapid Spin turn 1 to do, to make sure that we don't low roll fail to kill with Trop Kick. Air Slash flinches, Icy Wind lowers our speed. I don't think it ever goes for Icy Wind though, because it sees higher damage with Air Slash. Because I don't think we have anything that outspeeds 56. Alright, gotta go. Well, thanks for hanging out, Cascadia. Hope to see you again sometime. Much appreciated. So, our most consistent way to fight Luminion... I mean, we could just rely on the fact that Octillery doesn't take that much damage from any of its moves. It's immune to status, I believe. Or is Water Veil just that it can't get burned? Pokemon cannot be burned. Okay. Because against Sarina, how much does a crit Air Slash do? Okay, so we could live 2 high roll crit Air Slashes and be fine. But if we get double flinched, it becomes scary. I just wish there was a way to guarantee that I didn't get flinched. Man, I really thought that things were going to get nice and easy after that first one. Unfortunately, I was wrong. Because I don't even have anything that, like, KOs it while baiting Surf. Oh, that could be an option. I don't like that it could kill with crit Surf, though. Because what we could do is send in Electrike first. Bait Surf needs to live a crit, but then gets off Thunder Wave. It has a Lumberry. Never mind, it has a Lumberry. You're a real piece of shit, Luminion. I mean, what are the odds that you get a 30% chance twice in a row? Pretty high. We've missed 2 Sings in a row before. As a Fallen London player, pretty low. So the thing is, no, we don't have an out if we get flinched twice. Like, our out is to bring Lombre as a backup and hope that it can just, like, KO with Mega Drain. just need to get a little further. We just need to get a little further. Okay. I think we've just gotta open with SAR. Use rapid spin. KO with T-Kick. It should be R spin. Okay. We also have to acknowledge that that's 2 air slash crits. In all likelihood, we can survive up to 3 hits. Pretty safely. Cause what's a 0.3 times 0.3? Less than 10%. Less than 2%. Okay. We're gonna have to deal with those. We're gonna have to accept those odds. That's the best we've got. Bring back up Lomb in case goes to hell. God, Deltarune is filled with bangers. Hold on, I'm just gonna go out of my way to add this to the thing, because, like, come on. Okay. So, in all likelihood, we'll probably... Not even probably. It is statistically unlikely we take 2 air slashes. So, but let's assume... Do we bait the same follow-ups? Oh, God. Does Staravia also have Air Slash? Dual Wing Beat, Quick Attack, Steel Wing, Rock Smash. Okay. Good. Okay, we have a good counter to Staravia. So, let me bust out my calculator. Okay. 77. Air Slash does... Again, we'll be pessimistic. So, 77 minus 24... Twice, plus 10, should leave us at around 39 HP, assuming we have to take 2. Shouldn't see kill with Sludge. Should see kill with Dual Wing Beat. Should see kill with Lava Plume. Staravia outspeeds. I'm pretty sure Staravia is the guaranteed follow-up bait, because it outspeeds Serena and secures KO. And doesn't get KO'd in return. Swap to Star. Which is thankfully a very easy... Yeah, no guarantee with Shelter. Even if we get crit like crazy. Does Steel Wing have a flinch chance? I think it has a chance to raise its attack stat, right? 10% chance to raise its defense. Okay, that should be fine, because Rock Slide, even at +1 defense, Rock Slide plus Aqua Jet always kills. Swap to Kurt. Use KO. Slide. Or a Jet if needed. Because, like, what's your damage on Ancient Power if you get... Okay. Yeah, if it lands a Steel Wing, gets the 10% defense buff, Rock Slide technically doesn't kill. But Aqua Jet still does minimum 26. Yeah, there's, like, a single universe where Aqua Jet and Rock Slide together don't 2-hit KO Staravia. And even then, we just use Aqua Jet again. Like, it's not that deep. Likely sees Swap to Gloom. Oh yeah, definitely sees Swap to Gloom. Swap to Glue. Goes for Magical Leaf, absolutely. Stench, Lumberry. Oh, that's right. I should intimidate Fighting Gem. Fighting Gem? Oh. Hold on. Okay, good. It's already calking its Rock Smash with Fighting Gem against Tortuga. Doesn't do that much. Okay. So the annoying thing about Gloom is that it has Stench, which gives all of its moves a chance to flinch. That's not an issue, though, because Fletchinger outspeeds it like crazy. Probably give Fletchinger an Asper Berry. Yeah, I think we plan for Fletchinger and... Oh, we don't even need Fletchinger, actually. I mean, like, Salandit could still get slept, but I think we plan for Fletchinger Salandit. And then do we have a thing that can solo Numel? Prinplup can pretty consistently. Shelter definitely cannot. Pashowberry Simple. Oh. So, chat, apologies. I need to run to the restroom really quickly. Medication still fucking up my body. So, I'll be back in like 5. I return. Okay. So, our answer to Gloom is pretty straightforward. We'll have Tortuga out. It'll always go for Magical Leaf because it sees KO. Which means I don't think we need to worry about... Yeah, as long as we pop off one Aerial Ace before it uses Strength Sap, we're fine. I think. Yeah, probably. Okay, swap to Gloom. Swap to Flet. Equip Flet. Gotta go now. Good luck. Let me know if we lose Scalpel. Will do, Turtle. You off to work? I have been informed you're actually hanging... You're thruppling. You're thruple maxing. Okay. Also, hi, Curses. I don't know if I acknowledged you earlier. So equip Flet with Chesto Berry. Fletchinger basically always swaps into a Magical Leaf, which means if turn 2 it gets Sleep Powdered, we outspeed, get off an Aerial Ace, and then the following turn we Aerial Ace before it could get us with the second Sleep Powder. Nah, it's Magic Time. Ooh, we'll have fun at Magic Time. Okay, swap to Flet. 2 hit K. Ooh. 2. I don't know my keyboard and my microphone is in the way. Okay, so 2 hit KO with a Ace. Swap to Nummy. Okay. Fletchinger is on the team. Nummel comes out. Against Fletchinger, it always sees KO with Ancient Power, which is scary. That's like the last thing we want to see it use. Oh, it has simple Ancient Power. I see. Yeah, that's terrifying. Thankfully, if its defense is at +2, and its special defense is at +2, yeah, I think we're fine. Given if its special attack is at +2, spooky. Incredibly spooky. Octozook would be nice. God, I really don't like this team. It continues to be an RNG bonanza. But it should essentially be swap to Prinplup. Because what's a +2? So, Ancient Power against Prinplup should do around 14 damage. Drops us to 58. Earth Power at +2 has about a 50% chance to kill. That's assuming, of course, that Ancient Power also high rolls. If Ancient Power does 38... Wait. Hold on, that's not right. Okay. No, it's... Yeah. Thankfully, Bubble Beam... Well, at +2 speed, it will outspeed us. That's fucking scary. Okay. What we could do is to fight Gloom. Instead of Fletchinger, we use Salandit. So that way, we don't bait Ancient Power. Or Litleo, even. But Salandit obviously doesn't get poisoned by sludge, which is nice. And then, yeah, it sees Giga KO with Earth Power. Why does Earth Power do so much damage to Shelder? Oh, its special defense is 25, that's why. Makes sense. Okay, we currently don't have... Do we have Lombre Plane for this fight? No. It's just sitting there. Okay, so actually, we swap to Salandit. 2-hit KO with Flame. First. Equip. Sala with Chesto Berry. Okay, so it goes for swap to Numel. Unfortunately, we do still have to survive its highest power attack in Earth Power, but Lombre tanks that pretty well. Outspeeds, Mega Drain heals us for a lot. Yeah, we're fine. We Mega Drain, helps us survive Lava Plume. Okay, yeah. Swap to Lomb. Use M Drain. I should always go for Fake Out. Just to, like, soften it up, right? Use F out. Use... Because actually, does Fake Out... does minimum 8 damage, Bubble Beam does minimum 60. So yeah, that's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. You KO with B-Beam. Okay. We have a pretty solid set of switch-arounds. This fight shouldn't be this scary. But I think we have it. It's like the further into the game we get, the more tools we have, the more ways we can kind of control the RNG. What the fuck? Exit Steam. Oh, god damn it. Are you being huffy with my controller? That's not good. I need to be able to disconnect my controller and reconnect it. Okay, so DualSense. Open settings. Why must you be so fussy? Is it really gonna make me remove the device? Fine. Sometimes, if Steam is open, it will essentially hijack the controller, and it doesn't work with, like, things that aren't Steam. Okay, hold on now. Make sure this thing goes into sync mode. Okay, it is trying to connect. Weird. Please work. Why are you being huffy? There we go, now it's in sync mode. Add device, Bluetooth. What the fuck is wrong with you? Can we really not do this right now, Bluetooth remote? We have a Nuz to lock. What do you mean you're connected to 2 devices? Oh yeah, shit. My controller is back. Okay, so I think now I just need to... Oop. I don't know what the A button is. I would like to save the game. Okay, there we go. Now he's got to relaunch the emulator. MGBA. Load ROM, run button. We working now, bud? Cool. I'm like, please don't fuck with me like this right now. Volume mixer. Okay. So this fight only goes to hell in a handbasket if we get like giga flinched by Luminion. And that's not gonna happen, right? We're not gonna get giga flinched. He would also need to get giga flinched and giga crit, which is also pretty unlikely. And then we want Lombre. And then we want Prinplup as a backup in case something goes crazy style with Numel. And what's good against fucking Finneon? I suppose Octillery if something goes to hell against Finneon, because it just tanks hits better than anything else. Okay. Vafane needs an Oranberry. Lorenz needs a Chesto Berry. Make sure everyone else is holding Orans. Oranberry. Oran. Okay. I would give Rose a Rostberry since that Numel's going to use, probably going to use Lava Plume against her, but we don't have access to those. Okay. So literally all we need to do is be able to use a single attack against Luminion, and then the rest of this line should be fine. Also, can't wait until we get cut so we can go back and see whatever item is hidden behind the fisherman. And I do genuinely wonder if this is the last trainer blocking us from Rustboro City. Because if she is, then that means we are right around the corner from getting our next shot at Togedemaru. I'm betting there's probably one trainer after her. So, Sarina's in front. Okay. So, she opens with Luminion. Luminion has Surf, Air Slash, and Icy Wind. It's basically guaranteed to go for Air Slash against Vafane. We need to not get flinched once to get off Rapid Spin. No crit. Flinch. We can live a crit. Procs our Oranberry. Okay, Rapid Spin. Scariest part of the fight's done. Because now we get the speed boost, we outspeed Luminion, we guarantee kill with Drop Kick. There was like a 2.5% chance that Luminion flinched us hard enough to kill Vafane, and then this whole fight would have gone to hell in a handbasket. Next should be Staravia. At our current HP, Staravia should see the obvious attack. The obvious attack is dual Wing Beat. So we are going to swap to Sybil, who only takes 18% from dual Wing Beat. Nice, no crits. Cool. It outspeeds us. It is likely to go for Rock Smash, which is a little scary because it lowers our defenses, but it only gets one boosted Rock Smash. And Rock Slide should KO it. Even if it crits, this does it max like 40%. Rock Slide Okos. Next, we should see Gloom, because Gloom will see one-hit KO with Magical Leaf. Because it sees KO with Magical Leaf, we are safe to swap into Lorenz, who takes at most 11% from Magileaf. And then outspeeds with Flame Burst. Good. If we saw Sleep Powder, things got a little hairy here. Not that bad, though. It has Stench, Lumberry. We're fine. We are just going to go for Flame Burst. Goes for Sleep Powder, like we expected. That's why we gave it a Chesto Berry. Eats Chesto, breaks through Sleep. And now we outspeed KO with Flame Burst. Last Pokemon is Numel, who sees it does minimum 266% with Earth Power. Chat, did the stream just hiccup? I think I saw that I got disconnected and reconnected. Let me know if any of you had any issues. So it's going to go for Earth Power. Rose takes Earth Power very well. Lowers our special defense. Not that that matters, because turn 1, Fake Out. Minimum roll on Bubble Beam, even through its Pasho Berry, should kill. God, I love you, modest 31 special attack IV Lombre. You've been so good to me. Ooh, our next trainer, Youngster Joey. No, I think that's after Rustboro. I think we've made it to Rustboro. Okay. I think. Ooh, our next set of berries. This is more Pecha. 68 Pecha berries. Love it. And I'm actually not sure what these are. How many Lepa berries do these yield? Well, for one thing, oh no, we got the Hitler number Lepa berries. That's really good, though. That means that we have, in case we get put into any gauntlets later, we essentially have infinite PP. Held items. For one thing, let's mark off Poison Barb. $30 to $90, so that was a max roll Lepa Berry. Well, nearly max roll. Chat, I hate to inform you, we got the Hitler roll. There's only so much you can do about that. Okay, I'm pretty sure there are no trainers. I believe we can just go to Rustboro. We picked 88 Lepa berries. An unfortunate happenstance. Okay, we made it to Rustboro City. Let's fucking go. Got past, like 3 really scary RNG fights. And I spilled water on myself. Yippee wahoo. Hold on, there we go. This is mine. Also, friends, if you're new here, if you enjoy the content, if you think I'm kind of cute, don't be afraid to hit the follow button. We stream generally 4 times a week. I'm streaming pretty much all of this week because I took the week off to recover from getting my wisdom teeth removed. So if you're enjoying the run and bun and you want to see more of it, make sure to check in here, typically in the mornings, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be doing run and bun until I get bored of it. Hold on. The man next door gave me an HM. There's no way we're able to use cut straight away, right? So first things first, we get to talk to everyone in town and see if there are any items we get. Would step by my house, but now you're the first one in so long. Did you come here for the hidden machine cut? Now the question is, do we need a gym badge to use it outside of battle? And the Moonstone. Okay, that's good, because there is a chance we could encounter a Muna or either of the Nidos here. I didn't see anything about not being able to use it. So, I believe we can now go back to Petalburg Woods. There is a guy in there who will give us the Miracle Seed. We are under the assumption that there are no fights up ahead. Usual rule stands. If we somehow trip face first into something that we... Oh, that's nice. Okay, Nugget's nice. Honestly, we do need to buy things in this game. I appreciate that it doesn't even, like, give you a prompt. It just... So there should be a guy around here. Or is it... Oh, shit, tiny mushroom. My instincts are honed. I don't think it's you. You're not a trainer, right? You're the one who gives me the Miracle Seed. Okay. Which boosts grass-type moves, which Sarina does a lot. And we are nearing a point where Oran Berries become less useful. Magical Leaf. We hold on to that for a while in case we need to teach a Pokemon a move that can't miss. Okay, and I think I know where we are. Oh no, I don't. Silver Powder too, okay. Every one of these we get is a huge boon. Miracle Seed, Silver Powder, Hardstone is in Rusturf Tunnel, is our next one. And I don't believe there are any trees to cut down here. I'm going to really quickly backtrack just through Petalburg. I don't think there are any trees we can cut down for, like, extra goodies, but you never know. There definitely aren't any in Old Dale or Little Root, right? I got the potion, right? Oh my god, I never got the potion. Funny. Yep, nothing in town. Okay, so back to Rustboro, we Rustburgo. Because there's also definitely nothing up here, right? It's literally just like 2 ledges and a bike path. Professor Birch, what are you doing up here? I don't think he'll challenge me to a fight or something, but you never know. Curious about how your Pokedex is coming along. Okay, he just judges my Pokedex. That's fine. Okay. So, in Rustboro City, there is a patch of grass that has a chance to have Togedemaru in it. That patch of grass also has a chance to have Famfi in it, which is a dupe. So even if we miss getting Togedemaru, there's still a 20% chance that we roll into Togedemaru anyways or hit a duplicate. We have pretty good odds. Not perfect, but like It's our last chance to cheese Togedemaru, basically, because it's only on one route after this that's filled with electric types that we could theoretically delay until we get Magnet Pull, but even then, that doesn't guarantee it because there are a couple steel types out there. And that's assuming we can even get a Pokemon with Magnet Pull in the first place. Let's talk to all the NPCs first. Are you nickname guy? Okay, nothing there. Don't you think it'd be cool if you could beat 2 trainers by yourself? I'm not particularly interested in it for the glory, but it was undeniably cool when we did it. Is there anything in the trainer school? Oh, hey, Scott. It's easy to spot a bad student with a wide lens. Yo! Okay! Wide lens is nice. We can now risk using inaccurate moves. Wide lens multiplies the accuracy of a move by 1.1, which means a 90 accurate move becomes 99% accurate, which is within a range of risk that I am willing to tolerate. Though currently I don't think we have any inaccurate moves. Except for like Toxic, but that's a guaranteed hit on a poison type. Challenge the gym leader. Yep. I think we can also just go fight Roxanne right now if we want to. That was the Cutmaster's house. Hi, Skitty. I'll take a free Premier Ball. Hi, I'm here now. Welcome back to the stream, Rose. Or I suppose welcome in the first place. We have made it through a couple of scary fights with no deaths. We are on to Rustboro City, where we are going to have our next possible chance at getting Togedemaru. Do I still live? You do still live. You were a key part in the last fight we just did. That's the Cutmaster's house. This is the Devoncourt building, I think. It is not the Devoncourt building. Have you ever had to babysit? You see, I'm a new father, so raising a child is all new to me. I have a problem. My daughter, Walda, doesn't laugh enough. Tell him the words. Well, we can't get too vulgar with it. He is talking to a literal child. But chat, what are the words? Because the easy answer... Grumbus. Who the hell are you? Well, if you come up with a good suggestion, I'm all ears. It's so hard every day. What's harder you need to ask? Trying to figure out what to do to make for meals every day. Like, is there something we get there if we type in the right word? Okay, up here is the Devoncourt building. I believe we can go straight into Roxanne's gym if we want to. We also could have our encounter at Route 105 if we want to. We do not need to, though. Okay. Oh, so if you get a Growlithe early on and you talk to this guy, you can trade it for Hisuian Growlithe, which is one of the best Pokemon in the game. So we still have other chances to get Growlithe. It'd be really nice if we got one. Or Arcanine. So, we're going to do the thing that we did before. We are going to flip our next coin. We'll keep the Fane in the party. We need to go into the PC, move Pokemon, grab Tramin. I'm also gonna get Mullen, just as like a precaution. Our entire team is healed. Give everyone an Oranberry. Okay. So I believe we need to do a funny little loop down here to get to that grass. Repellent is deactivated, reactivated. So, once again, we have Tramin in the front of our party. Tramin has Static. Static makes it so there's a 50% chance that we only encounter electric-type Pokemon in this area. There is only one electric-type Pokemon in this area. It is Togedemaru. If we don't roll into Togedemaru, we want to see Phanpy, so we can try to roll again for Togedemaru. Please, please, please. Ah! Mudbray isn't awful. Mudbray isn't awful. But I'm so sad no Maisie. We have one more chance at a Maisie, but it's not looking good. There's only so much we can do about it, though. And honestly, we do need a ground type. Who do we name this horse after? Yeah, let me just open that, go to there. Control F. Okay, no Mudsdale. There's literally only one rat, or one ground type that people submitted, and it was rat. Which also is now forever Dawn fan. So in this case, Thessalia could be a Mudsdale. That'd be kind of cute. Python, Pari, Havara, Tweeler, Chaucer. Moon of Curses has absolutely taken over with most submissions, I think. Tyranitar, Skunktank, Dreadnought, Pheasantipity, Meltan, Melmetal. Those aren't encounterable. Slandit. Oh, that's funny. Gyarados, Ariados, Tyranitar, Gargantuar, Revavroom, not possible, Emolga, Trevenant, Grimmsnarl. I love you people. I love you people, but when I ask for a Pokemon name in the submissions, don't write a sentence. You silly little folks. You know what? Someone said Stantler. That feels appropriate enough. I'll write a whole paragraph. I will kill you, Rose. So welcome to the squad. Argenti. I'm so bummed. No Togedemaru. It's possible. It's possible we could get incredibly lucky later, but, like, unlikely. Pellant is active. Cursed Grass Patch. Which also means we don't get a fossil encounter here. Typically, you wait for Rustboro so you can revive a fossil at Devoncorp. But I weighed the odds and I preferred trying to roll for Togedemaru early than for potentially getting a good fossil at Mirage Tower. Tangling Hair, do you keep that? Control F. Sorry. Tangling Hair or Inner Focus? Tangling Hair or Inner Focus. Okay. You know what? I was upset about Mudsdale. Tangling Hair is Cotton Down. It requires contact moves, so it is worse than Cotton Down. Really good IVs in both defenses. Solid speed. Okay, Argenti, welcome to the team. I'm not too mad about this no more. Because we can still also, wait a second, Rotiller, ups the attack and special attack of grass-type Pokemon. Huh. Stomps on the ground, lowers speed. Yeah, no, we've got some interesting stuff going on here. Makes sense that it doesn't get stamina. You're level 14. You evolve at level 30, which is a bummer. We keep getting a bunch of late evos. So, Bulldoze. You get Double Kick. Well, I suppose since you can't evolve until 30, there's no reason to not level you up. Alright, welcome to the team, Argenti. Yeah, no, I do like that both of its abilities are good. Inner Focus is still a really useful ability. But this provides us with a form of speed control that we have been sorely lacking this run. Wants to learn Double Kick. Won't complain about having some Fighting Stab. We get rid of Mud Slap because... Boo-hoo, we're not relying on accuracy strats. We have better ground-type moves to use. Ooh, you get Stomping Tantrum and Strength. And Smackdown. Rototiller's such an interesting move. I'm so curious. Like, it doesn't do anything though, right? Like, it does something, but... Rototiller... Raises the attack and special attack of all ground and grass type Pokemon on the field by one stage. So it's interesting, right? Because it can... potentially, in like double battles, it's like coaching. So I could use it for like, Sarina. I think we get rid of Stomp for right now. Because I don't think Mudsdale is particularly fast. Mudsdale has a speed of 35, yeah. So we're never outspeeding something for flinch. And thankfully, Argenti still swaps well to, like, take hits. So it does provide a similar role to Togedemaru in that regard. Wants to learn Stomping Tantrum. I don't think we want Stomping Tantrum. Stomps around angrily, stronger after a failure. That's funny, it's called Bad Tantrum here because it can't fit the full name. So let me look. Power doubles if the user's last move on the previous turn, including moves called by other moves or those used by Instruct, Magic Coat, Snatch, or Dancer Magic Bounce, failed to do any of its normal effects. Failed to do any of its normal effects, not including damage from unsuccessful high jump kick, or mind blow, or if the user was prevented from using a move. A move that was blocked by Baneful Bunker, Detect, King Shield, Protect, Spiky Shield, yada yada. Will not double this move's power, nor will bounce or fly. Okay, yeah. Because my thought process is Stomping Tantrum does double damage if your last move missed, basically. But the thing is, we're using nothing but perfectly accurate moves. It does more damage than Bulldoze, but I think I want Bulldoze for the speed control. Double hits all adjacent Pokemon, including allies. Does Stomping Tantrum. It does not. Do we like it more than Double Kick? We do like it more than, well... Because the thing is, it is still our strongest single target normal move. I like having Smackdown for coverage. It means this thing can fight birds. Hell, it can fight birds and then get them with its stronger ground moves. I just think Rototiller's so interesting for, like, double strats. But realistically, we only have 2 grounded grass-type Pokemon in Sarina and Lombre, who are admittedly some of our best Pokemon, but it's also slower than them. Do I like Stomping Tantrum? I think I like Stomping Tantrum. Do I like it more than Double Kick? No. Because Double Kick, well... Yeah, because Double Kick can hit Dark types. For super effective. Though, I mean, Stomping Tantrum gets Stab, so it goes from, what, base 75? Yeah, no. We get rid of the niche buff move. Ooh. But in double battles, it does mean that you could use Rototiller the same turn Serena uses Rapid Spin, and then it goes crazy with Razor Leaf. It sounds so dumb. Do I get rid of Double Kick? No, because it's my only current fighting move. It is the only fighting move on my team. I like Bulldoze for speed control. Because it's also about to get strength, too. Ooh, especially, actually, Roxanne has a Bisharp that she opens with, so being able to double kick that's probably going to be really nice. It's not that much stronger than Bulldoze. High horsepower. Chat, why is this so difficult? Because also I like Rototiller for Lombre, right? Like... We can heart scale Rototiller back later if we really want to. Argenti learns Stomping Tantrum. Wants to learn Strength. Just a base 80 power move. It's worse than Stomping Tantrum because stab. It basically is a thing if I need to hit a flying type really well. Alright, welcome to the Team Argenti. Happy to have you. More so than I thought. Okay, bad tantrum, bulldoze, smackdown, double kick. Gets heavy slam at 43 versus 45. Gets high horsepower a little sooner. Okay. And also, we can give this thing soft sand. We can also give Vifane Miracle Seed. Or we could give Rose Miracle Seed, honestly. Just, like, Miracle Seed boosted Mega Drains do a lot. I do think we need to do our export, though, and get our new encounters. Or not encounters, but, like, get these guys in the dock. So, scripting. Also, Mudspray has a water type secret power. Copy those, paste them there, hit the import. Oof. Oh, Miracle Seed does so much. Brick Break, Sucker Punch, Zen Headbutt, Hyper Fang. That's not too awful. Genuinely, Sarina benefits so much from having Rapid Spin. Okay, so chat, really quickly, if you don't mind, I'm going to take another couple minutes to run to the restroom. I will be back in 5. So, BRB. Sorry it's been so much up and down today, chat. Oops, wrong thing. You know how it is. So, I'm not sure. We have 2 encounters made available to us coming up. We have... Let's see, we just did Rustboro City. Mudbray was a 10% encounter, unfortunately. Oh no, it was a 15% encounter. There was also a chance to get Growlithe, too. Houndour would have been a bit of a miss, much as I love Micah. So there is Route 115, which, if we're patient, has Gallade, Gardevoir, Lopunny, Alakazam, Altaria, Gengar, and Greninja, which has exclusively Pokemon that Mega Evolve or Greninja. And Greninja is also good, not just because it's a good encounter, but because it guarantees Popplio dupe in Petalburg. So the only things we can find there are Clamperl, Krabby, Corphish, Clauncher, Quillfish, Basculin, and we can't surf there yet. So I would like to wait on Route 115 to see if we can delay it, because the rewards are pretty good and we don't necessarily need the water types it's offering yet. If we have a really hard time calcing the Roxanne fights, then we might double back for it. But we can go into Route 116, which has Makuhita, Tyrogue, Munna, Hatena, Zigzagoon, Yanma, or Nidorans. Which are all just nice, interesting encounters. Zigzagoon Galar specifically is really good. I'm not sure if we can encounter the Pokemon there straight away. We might need to do some fights, so let's go take a look. I should also save first for the usual reasons. Okay, no, we can do our encounter before we have to fight Youngster Joey. So there is also a rare candy on this route. Gonna put you on pause for right now, Miss Lady. There is a rare candy on this route, but it is missable. There are 2 trainers you have to fight back to back in order to get it. I think you're fine as long as you don't fight the first one. You can come and go from the route as much as possible. Light ran out, I guess. True. Okay, copy of trainer battles for Roxanne split. Fucking twins, Gina and Mia. Beat last Haley. Youngster Joey is coming up. Last Janice. Notably, we could also do Roxanne before we do this route. There is nothing making us do this right now. Yeah, this route can be done before or after Roxanne. And obviously, if we do it after Roxanne, it makes the whole thing easier. Yeah, it is Rich Boy Dawson. You must do this and the next trainer without leaving to get a rare candy. So it's a single battle followed by a double battle. But it's a, quote-unquote, untrue double battle. So what we can do is worry about it later. And just get our encounter. We could probably go and get Electrike back, because what are the levels of the things here? Level 14, yeah. Just so that way we can Thunder Wave them. So, let's go get our buddy, see what we can get. Zigzagoon Galar would be really good. I don't know if Musharna is great, but it's a use for our Moonstone, and we don't have any Psychic types. There's nothing to bait with Static, so we don't need to worry about Tramin putzing with our encounters. I know Hatena's kind of bad. It's like alright if you get it in Steven's Cave, because then it gives you a Psychic Fairy type to fight Brawly, but apparently it kind of falls off really hard after that. Drop our save. Nidoran F. Okay, welcome to the team, little baby. Also, a thing that can evolve with that Moonstone we got. You're currently only a poison type, so I can Thunder Wave you without much issue. Oh, we get an authentic Miss May rep. That's nice. We'll try to catch it in the Great Ball. We consider both Nidoran male and female to be Miss May. So welcome to the team, little Missy. Because you are my Blorbo. And I'm pretty sure, how low is the encounter rate for Nidoran F? 5%. Yeah, we got one of the two 5%ers, which is both of the Nidorans. So you could argue that Nidoran is 10%, but let's be real, it's not. This is also a really interesting one, because I imagine if anyone's going to have weird level up moves, it's going to be the Nidos. But first things first, let's go check its stuff. We want to see good special attack. Poison Point, I'm pretty sure is its default. Speed boosting nature is whatever. Kind of middling IVs, but not awful. Nidoran, I'm pretty sure you always get Poison Point. And it remains Poison Point up through Nidoqueen. So the question is, what do you learn? You get Sludge Bomb at 26. Because you evolve at 16. Nidorina gets Sludge Bomb at 29. Earth Power, Super Fang, Body Slam. So Growl, Poison Sting, Tail Whip, Bite, Double Kick, Sludge at 18 versus Sludge at 19. Mud Slap at 22 versus Mud Slap at 24. Sludge Bomb, Earth Power. When do you get... Yeah, so I think we are going to delay Miss May's evolution for as long as we can. If we really need it, we can get a Nidoqueen for Roxanne. But for right now, we get it to as high of a level as possible. So what I think we do is we get it up to level 24. So if we need to get it up to 25, we can to like evolve it. So let's give her an Everstone. Because thankfully there are no moves that it like learns from evolution that it doesn't get from just leveling up normal style. Like, except for like Earthquake, but that's after the last move it gets as Nidorino anyways, or Nidorina. Yeah, no, this thing gets Superpower, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, all off Heart Scale. Just gets crazy coverage moves, learns Earthquake naturally, gets Sludge Wave. Going to save the game in case I accidentally overlevel. Wants to learn Sludge. We would like to learn Sludge. Better than Poison Sting. We want to stop at 24. Wants to learn Mud Slap. That's interesting. Lowers accuracy. It's better than Tail Whip. Cedar, don't bite that cable. Cedar, if you bite the spicy linguine. No, Cedar. Cedar. Okay, bud. Fucking cables are wrapped around my chair. Had to chase away the little man. He's gone. This may learn Mud Slap. 23. Okay. We're keeping it at 24. There are benefits to not evolving this thing. But if we need it for Roxanne, we can turn it into Nidoqueen. But for now, we place you in the box. I would like to take that Everstone back. Yes, little man? Yes, Mr. Stink? Chat, it's so funny. Cedar doesn't know how to, like, bury his own, like, droppings in the litter box. He kinda gets it, but he doesn't get it. It's very sweet. Like, seeing him, like, he'll, like, reach up and claw at the walls. Not, like, enough to, like, leave marks or anything, but he'll, like, paw at the walls and, like, pull them down. We're, like, trying to show him with the litter scooper. He's truly trying his best. Okay. I think we can get to Rusturf Tunnel before Roxanne to potentially get another encounter. I don't mind... Ooh. Little guy, how'd you get up there? He's in hot pursuit. We're going to go to the Calc Zone, though, because we need to lab out this fight against youngster Joey. So... welcome back to the lab, friends. Youngster Joey. Notes. Opens. Ready. Okay. So, first thing on his team, Hyperfang, Zen, Headbutt, Brick Break. Does Hyperfang have a chance to flinch? Okay, it's only a 10% chance to flinch, which is tolerable. Little man. Little man, what you want? You want to see the people? No, you don't want to see the people. He's ground-bound. Okay. Sucker Punch is priority. Means we really only need to chance the one Hyperfang. We can survive 2 of them, I think, even if they crit. Yeah. That's a 1 in 100 chance. I'm willing to risk that. Unless we have something that somehow can, like... Huh? Stomping Tantrum does do a lot. And Tangled Hair doesn't make it slow enough to get in one go. But we do now need to consider Mud Spray. Oh, yes, little man? It looks like you want on my lap the way you're like... He keeps putting his paws up on the side of my chair. And then running away. So our issue is that Raticate has 59 speed, and our problem persists of nothing is able to outspeed that. So we are going to open with Sarina and do the classic 1-2. Use use R-Spin. KO with T-Kick. It'll likely go for Sucker Punch. Oh, it can't go for Sucker Punch. That's so funny. Queenly Majesty rules. Yeah, so we just have to, like, not get flinched once. And then we win. Because we don't even need to worry about Sucker Punch potentially hitting us before we can KO and critting. Okay. So... swap to... against Sarina at +1. They're probably going to see that nothing outspeeds, which is true. And Galarian Linoon gets 2-hit KO. Even with boosted Retaliate. Yeah. So I think it would likely... well, no, we have to look at absolute damage. Air Slash does at most 36. Boosted Retaliate does at most 37. They're both slower. I need to look at the switch and dock. It doesn't matter that much, for how they switch. Okay, so... if the Pokemon is slower than the players and deals more damage than it takes, damage is calculated in percentage, not raw numbers. If AI Pokemon is faster than the players. Okay. So it is faster and deals more damage than it takes. It takes more damage than it deals with Linoon. And it deals more damage than it takes with Pidgeotto. So I believe it's going to swap to Pidgeotto. Swap to Pidge. It'll of course go for Air Slash. The frustrating thing is that Tortuga can't one-hit KO with Rock Slide very effectively. But it doesn't need to, actually. It just needs to get off a single Rock Slide and then an Aqua Jet. Do we have anything else that can take Air Slash and hit back? Because we do have some things that can outspeed 48. Air Slash does not make contact. We don't outspeed. Oh god, it's the sound of MILF. Yeah, the issue we're running into here is just that we lack a guy that can... well... Octillery can do it. The problem is we want to swap into something that can take an Air Slash and then bait something else. And that's kinda nothing. Because everything that gets hit hard by Air Slash, or that can take an Air Slash still, like, gets hit hardest by Air Slash. Because, like, my only worry is sending in Tortuga. It should be able to take out Pidgeotto easy enough, because it only needs to survive a couple of these. Probably at most 3. At which point, it has a chance to one-hit KO with Rock Slide, and if it doesn't, it can finish it off with Aqua Jet. But then I need to figure out what I want to have take boosted Retaliate. Also, how does Quick Feet work? Quick feat. If this Pokemon has a non-volatile status condition, its speed is multiplied by 1.5. Okay, so it's Guts for speed. But you have a Lumberry. Interesting. Yeah, 2 air slashes on Fletchinger have a high chance of KOing. Oh, I suppose we could use Shelter to take boosted Retaliate, because it never crits. And then we guarantee a Seed Bomb. Yeah, a Seed Bomb to be able to swap into something like Fletchinger. I don't hate that, but why does Linoon have to be so fast? And Seed Bomb doesn't make contact. Actually, we might want to swap in Mudbray on Retaliate. Which also baits Seed Bomb. Cuts Linoon speed. We need to finish plotting Pidgeotto, right? Which is... swap to Turt. Use our slide. KO with a jet. Swap to Linu G. Lenog. Because, yeah, Air Slash at most does 15 damage. We give Tortuga an Oranberry. It should be fine. Like, it would take a half dozen crits for this thing to get a KO. So once that happens, in comes Linoon. Ooh, but actually, it's going to see that its highest damaging move is Seed Bomb. Yeah, it'll always go for Seed Bomb. So what we could do is swap into Fletchinger and then swap into Mudbray. But how do we get the kill? Sarina, potentially? Lombre could be funny. Yeah, because it's going to go for Seed Bomb. Which actually does give us a clean swap. Okay. It's a really silly rigmarole, but I think what we do... It's going to go for Seed Bomb. So we swap to... Just make sure Seed Bomb doesn't make contact. Ballistic. Okay, definitely doesn't make contact. So it goes for Seed Bomb. We swap to Fletchinger. At which point Retaliate does the same damage as Slash. All of the moves that it sees highest damage require contact. Mudspray can tank a crit from any of them. So swap to Muds. And then Muds baits another Seed Bomb, which should let us easily enough swap back into Sarina. And we outspeed after Tangled Hair. And we go for 2-hit KO Dropkick. Night Slash and Slash both have high crit ranges, but we only need to live one of them. And it has a chance to just use Retaliate instead. 2-hit KO with T-Kick. Because how much damage? We gotta survive a Hyper Fang, which only has a 10% chance to crit, or to flinch. Guts, Muscle Band, Healthy. It doesn't have anything that it could use to status itself. Okay. I think I like this plan well enough. Bring, like... Yeah, we can bring Salandit to potentially secure KO if we need it. So we'll bring Salandit as our 4th. And then... probably Carnivine. Okay. Let's go get another fight done. And then we might call it after that. We're streaming a lot this week. It gives me some extra time to do like cooking for Roxanne, Jim, and some of the upcoming fights. And I have Vampire tonight, and I just want to have a little bit of time to myself, you know? So, open with Serena. Why do we only have 5 Pokemon on the team? Because we deposited Nidoran. Okay. We want Tortuga with Oranberry. We want Fletchinger. We want Carnivine as our 4th. Hey, Tamaru, what the fuck are you doing here this late in the afternoon? Well, no, I suppose this isn't actually that late for you. Grab Mudspray. Over Lombre. And get Lorenz. Lorenz is nice because he's just kind of fast, so if something goes wrong and we lose a Pokemon on accident, Lorenz can kind of revenge kill with Dragon Rage. Wife has stopped Symphony of the Night randomizer and gone for a nap. Well, I hope she's enjoying her nap. I just realized I'm not on... There we go. Okay. Nothing to note about held items, so just make sure everyone has an Oranberry. Oh, sorry, except for... We are giving Serena a Miracle Seed here. Getting rid of Miracle Seed probably affects the calcs. Yeah, Rapid Spin becomes not guaranteed. That's fine, though. I don't think we need Norn for this. Orin, Soft Sand, Orin. We're not actually having Argenti use any attacks, so we will give it an Oranberry. Okay. Drop quick save. Serena is in the front. Okay, in comes youngster Joey. Youngster Joey sends out Raticate. Raticate outspeeds us. Its highest damaging move is Hyper Fang. Hyper Fang has a 10% chance to flinch. We just need to hope that it doesn't flinch us twice in a row. Ideally, it doesn't flinch us the first time. Good. Rapid Spin. Okay. Rapid Spin does some solid damage. Crit doesn't change anything, but neat. We now outspeed Raticate. It would go for Sucker Punch. Queenly Majesty prevents the use of priority moves. So, we can just go for Dropkick. Next, we should see Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto doesn't see KO necessarily, but it does see good damage with Air Slash. Sybil takes Air Slash well enough, and that's kind of all we can hope for here. So we are going to swap to Sybil. Good, no crit. We are going to go for Rock Slide. We just need to get one Rock Slide off. Air Slash has a 30% chance to flinch. We need, like, again, it's probably a 2.5% chance that things get hairy here. Unless it gets, like, crazy crits, and then that odd goes up, or those odds go up. Good. Got our Rock Slide. That's all we need. Has a chance to one-hit KO. We don't need it to. In comes Linoon. Linoon sees one-hit KO with Seed Bomb. Does minimum 39 damage, funny enough. Scalpel takes Seed Bomb easily. It would normally go for Retaliate, which does double damage because we just KO'd its previous partner, but good. Against Scalpel, it now sees that its highest damage move is Retaliate / Night Slash. We want to see Retaliate. It doesn't really matter which one it uses. We are going to swap to Argenti. Retaliate, good. That's the one that doesn't have boosted crit. Tangling Hair drops Linoon's speed. Linoon is now at -1 speed. It sees that its best move is Seed Bomb. And you know who can take Seed Bomb really well? No crit. All of its moves against Sarina, even if they crit, only do 28 damage. We outspeed. So we go for Drop Kick. Not to mention, Drop Kick lowers its attack stat. So we take even less damage if it doesn't crit. Goes for Night Slash, boosted crit chance. Doesn't crit. Drop Kick KOs. Oh, it's so nice to have all these tools finally. Okay. Youngster Joey down, but I'm kind of tired. So I think I'm going to enjoy the fact that we made it to Rustboro. We got a couple more encounters in. We're doing pretty dang good. And I'm gonna call it. Let's see if anyone is currently streaming. Back to Twitch. Pixel Vix is. It looks like she just went live. So yeah, fuck it. We'll raid into Pixel Vix. Do I spell it right? 2 X's in Vix. Cool. Oh, wait, no. Cancel raid. That's right, there was someone else actually that Turtle wanted us to potentially raid into. I nearly forgot. I did see that. Dynalope. So let's see if they're live. They are live. Currently live with a moderate amount of folks. Okay. So, sorry, we're actually going to raid Dynalope. But yeah. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I know we've done a lot of streams lately. I might go tomorrow, who knows? I don't really have a whole lot going on right now, but I have a day at home with my wife, so who knows? I might plan to do a fun thing with my wife. I will provide updates in the Discord. But until then, friends, thank you so much for spending yet another morning here with me in the Run and Bun Mines. Until next time, I have been April. She has been May. You have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Sending out raid. Have a